So Alaah seems to be making a little bit of a set with the mods that he's creating here. What with bubble mode, darkness mode, cursed sword only. And now here we have impaled mode. What's impaled mode, you ask? Well, it's a very, very simple sort of mod. Let's just say that right now. That is impaled mode. And for the entirety of this run, it's going to be like that. So just keep moving. Don't stop. Oh, and don't worry, it definitely does continue to give you melees on 4-cell mode. So if you were thinking that it might be a little too easy to get away from being impaled, don't worry about that at all. Yeah, I'm starting to get the feeling that this guy's going to, you know, to the point that I think I may just restart that one with how that was going. So I'm starting to get the feeling that Alaah may be taking a bunch of mods and we'll be putting them together into one absolutely nightmarish hodgepodge of a super difficult mod coming up here soon. And since this is called... Oh boy. Oh, damn it. I wanted to get that guy there. And since this is called Impaled mode, I think I'm going to go with, first off, doing that one more time here. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with an Impaler and try to go with a... You know what, to the point that I think, just so I don't have to deal with melees, which is very, very obnoxious right now, I'm going to go for brutality, and I'm going to try to go for an Impaler-specific run. You know, because Impaled mode, Impaler, no, maybe a little bit? Come on, you get it, right? Oh, every single place you go, you're going to be hounded by these things. With the exception of inside shops, and I believe... Close. Ooh, please. Don't have to worry about things being infected here or anything. But yeah, the fact that it still affects you if you have any level of infection is quite difficult. Okay, come on. Well, mostly rallied it back. Nothing else. Yeah, getting the points of infection is probably the most damning thing here. I mean, you're not going to get that same sort of thing with darkness mode. You actually get quite a bit of let with darkness mode, all things considered, too. Not the case here. This is pure damage, and it takes a lot less time to affect you. Impaled mode. But yes, those are the exact same spikes from the spiker enemies that you find in the ancient sewers. From what I understand, what Alaah did seems to be that he put a bunch of... Wow. You know what? I'm going to also... Let's just not do that one this time either. Oh boy. I swear I will get somewhere in this run. But for right now... Might be a couple runs to start. Come on, really. Might be a couple runs to start here. But yeah, it's an invisible, extremely, extremely tanky enemy that you can kind of see having the lightning bolts shoot from. For example, there's this actual hitbox and what it would look like. And pretty much their entire existence is just to constantly spawn out the little spiker. Well, spikes. Please jump. Okay. Number one thing about this mode is that, well, first off, you don't want to stand still, but that's, well, yeah, obvious. No, the real thing is selling stuff, like trying to even sell stuff or stop to pick something up or anything like that, but especially there, you're going to be having a hard time, say, going into shops, doing that sort of thing. It's all pretty rough. Especially when you have multiple spikers on you. Ooh, fun. Especially when you have multiple spikers on you at once. Oh, God. You have to really be careful. Really, no impalers. Come on. I'd actually take that if I could. Maybe not with the plus 1% health. Those are all pretty decent items, though. Not the stuff to be taking at this current juncture, though. Oh, money is definitely going to be at a premium here. It is just... You know what? I'm not even gonna try. Screw it. I said that it was a problem, and it's a problem. That didn't stop being a problem just because I wanted it that time. Just for the extra bit of tactics there. Want as much health. Yeah, I want to say that building as much damage reduction too is going to be a very important thing in this run. And of course, managing... If I was doing 4-cell mode, managing malaise becomes an even more essential thing than normally it is. You understand what I'm saying. Oh. Hey, it'll be a little bit of a quick episode. Let's just think of it like that. I don't see why that could possibly be a bad thing after all. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like you can spawn a bunch of the invisible weirdo spiker enemies in the first little level chunks, so you're at least free for as long as... insofar as entering a level, but past that point, it's just constant spikes. Oh, yeah, like I said, this is pretty much a Darkness Mode 2.0, except that rather than being a pretty manageable sort of thing with... Oh, of course, there's a bunch of mechanical spiders in here too, because why wouldn't there be? It is an Alaah mod. I want to say that dude's got something of a theme going on here. Alright. Honestly, getting 2 cluster grenades could be almost there for 1 extra second. That's all it takes. But, man, cluster grenades could be pretty good. Could make a lot of good stuff happen with that. I don't know. I don't really know. It's kind of hard to say what like the best build here would be because I don't really have a whole lot of time to look around in shops. Well, not in shops. I mean, to look around for a bunch of different weaponry. It's very quick, you understand. What do you got for grenades? That's pretty good too. If I manage to find an elite... Yeah, I'll look for an elite. I'll look to see if I can sell, Oh. Definitely gotta watch out when you're coming out of a teleporter like that. It's pretty much a very quick thing. But yeah, much like the Darkness mode, where you had to just keep moving around, but you still had all the colonnades of light, everything like that, kind of helping you out there. You really do not have that luxury here. You gotta be quick, or you gotta be dead. Oh, houseless. But that's no problem, I got it. I'm not entirely sure if they can have those spawn on top of the elevator, but at the same time, I don't really want to find out at the moment. If possible. I was really hoping... even better ice grenade. Alright, so that's the one to go for then. Oof. It's gonna be even worse with... Come on, Impaler. Still no Impaler. Also, everything's way too expensive. Because I can't sell things right now. Oh, man. Oh, hey, at least that's a full health. Which I will... Come on. Well, so much for that. But now I'm up. Alright. Yeah, spikers. Very, very annoying enemy. Normally limited to one single area in the entire game. Not the case here. And really, it's the simplest sort of thing to do with... It's the simplest sort of thing to do with a mod. Just like, what's something that's really annoying? Let's make it even more annoying. And tie it to these weird green... got close there, but nope. Still no. Just tie it to these weird... I mean, you can see they have kind of like a green fog that appears around them when they, well, appear. And that's kind of how you can know where they are, but they have way too much health to actually do anything with. We're talking, like... close. We're talking, like, boss levels of health, and it's not worth it just to kill one of them. There's so many of them around here. You can see that I'm pretty much constantly getting hit by multiple of the spiker sprays everywhere. Now, it would be one thing if Alaah just added spikers to every area, but that's clearly not how he rolls. Go, go, go. Okay. A moment's peace. Immediately ruined. Alright. I guess I'll hit up the ossuary. Why not? It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to... Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to afford any one of the items. Actually, I think I might be able to afford one, but no. Not right now. I'm pretty sure you can roll through the Spiker's, well, impaling abilities here, but I just not doing that at the moment because it's a very specific timing that it seems like you gotta get down. It's not easy, and I don't think it's worth it to try to figure out whatever the timing could possibly be. I mean, I suppose, much like with boss rush mode, if there was a time to do it, this would be it. Get that sick rolling down. Sort of like how in Bloodborne you can roll between dark beasts, gigantic explosion, but it's so specific timing that you pretty much have to sit there fighting Parl forever, hoping that eventually you... Alright then. Where's the Spikers? I know they're about to appear here. Can't fool me. Yeah, if there's one time not to get cursed, it's right now. And by one time, I mean there's a lot of times not to get cursed. But that includes right now. Oh, thought I might have seen a ground rune there. No such luck. Cool. Okay. Get going, get going. Oh. Another one of the mods that I've seen, another one of the types of mods that I've seen quite a bit of that I'm interested in trying out, but I don't think would make for a good video by itself, is some of the ones that try to rebalance weapons a bit. I mean, that overall I think is a great idea, because there are some weapons, Spartan Sandals, that don't seem to work too much, but at the same time, it's also not all that bombastic or interesting of a run, you know, to be like, hey, they gave like a better combo to the Spartan Sandals. Whereas something like constantly dodging Impaler spikes is much more interesting. Oh boy. That said, I thought I'd at least give them a, you know, pimp that out there a little bit, because they are good. They are good mods. They're interesting mods that I like the idea of. Oh, there's a spiker. They're not spikers, they're just invisible green clouds. Can't really assign them a name or anything like that. Ah, that was close. But yeah, I'm sure the invisible green enemies are some sort of tester for... Are some sort of, like, testing... Oh. Weird that I'm getting hit by... It's... surprising enough, it's not even the Impalers that are doing the most damage. But that's not a problem. Yeah, I'm sure that these things are just some sort of, like, testing monster that doesn't actually exist in the game, but is just to debug some of the weirdo abilities, like the Spiker's spikes, or the Fogger's fogging, 10 geese a laying, 5 golden rings. Give me that scroll. So, I mean, all you gotta do is just find it to make it function, and then just add it to every single one of these areas. I don't know if you need to replace, like, an enemy in a slot or something to make this work, but it doesn't seem to be a particularly difficult thing to do. Effective, absolutely. Does make you play the game in a little different way than you would normally be used to. Now, if I could just get a... Cool. I said cool. Yeah. Now, if I could just get a, Oh. Oh, you're killing me here. Literally and figuratively. Just get another bomb here. A cluster grenade would be very, very nice at the moment. You know what? I don't know if those guys can actually... Well, they certainly can't get on there while it's moving. So that alone is pretty effective. All right. I'm going to go check out that... I thought that was a teleporter. I have no words. Well, my word is ha. So how about that? All right, I don't know. Dead inside and gastronomy, just to kind of be sure that I can be healthed up. I don't know. It's surprising that there isn't some sort of mutation that gives you the ability. Yeah, no spikers here at least. They're still not called spikers. They're just no impaling here. But, yeah, still kind of surprising that there's no mutation that gives you extra gold or something like that. At least, not one that comes to mind immediately. Nope. Ow. Well, would have been noble. Come on. It's just a standard 3-cell fight, with the exception of not having a particularly good build right now. Honestly, I don't even know why I'm using the... I don't even know why I'm using the Wave of Denial here. I mean, it's not really doing me any good, and it certainly doesn't really have too much damage that it can possibly do anyway. Ah, come on, like... Get something like a torch here, get something like some good synergies on a... Get something like a torch, get something like good synergies on a couple cluster grenades. This run would be very effective. Get a freaking Impaler, that would be nice. Ow. Now I'm just starting to get a little impatient. Oh, the most damning thing about this run is just the fact that I cannot get a good build going. That's... I mean, it's better. Anything special it do? Poison? Not really. But, hey, it's better than nothing. It still does damage in a pretty big area, too, so... That's almost kind of a thing. Yeah, look, man, I'm looking for some silver lining here. This build is not very good. No bones about it. Alright, so I think what I'm actually going to do is, instead of having... I mean, keep this and keep this, but I'm going to throw on Alienation. And I'm going to try to, in the next area here, let's go to the village. Just because, again, the not very good build right now. But yeah, go get myself cursed, and then go get myself healed. Shouldn't be too bad. I mean, even Impaler mode, I think I can probably, especially if I manage to, with a couple good, I'm just gonna take this just to make sure that I have the health. But even on Impaler mode here, with a couple decent grenades, I'm sure I can probably get my health up quite a bit here. Especially if I'm able to find a good shop. Or a food shop, too. I mean, food shop will have you and will have you, which will get me pretty much up to full health. So now I don't need to rely on cursed chests, but if I need to. I don't need to rely on cursed chests. But if worse comes to worse, I can. But it's not right now. So, can be a little bit careful here. Okay. Give me that key and let me get... Oh, of course. Oh, lesser of two evils. Okay. Oh, this... Well... Here, I believe, is the point where I'm going to need to... Please. Well, cherry's not bad. Ah, that was close. Cherry's not what I'm looking for, but it's also not bad. So, oh, that was very close. Getting them high stress, high stakes runs. It ain't Cursed Sword, but it is a little bit more It is cursed sword adjacent. Alright, it's been a couple days since the original attempt at the old Impaler run. And frankly, it's not even, I don't know, why did I do that? Why did I do that? I just wasted my thing. That was the worst idea. Oh, I'm not used to having these one-time per biome use things. Well, okay, great start, great start. So yeah, it's been a couple days since since the failed attempt that you saw, and it hasn't been because I've been having a lot of trouble with Impaler mode here or anything like that. In reality, it's just because I got really, really into playing Hollow Knight. I hope you're enjoying the 6 hours or so that I probably have just put up tomorrow of that game. However, the channel cannot be all Hollow Knight. In fact, it really should be some Dead Salesman. Come on. Come on, man. So let's finish up this run already. You can see what the plan that I got working, the plan I'm working with right here. Ooh, might actually want to save up for that. I already have used 2 flask charges because this is a cruel mode, needless to say. No, but the real thing is that all survival, tons of damage reduction. It is the clear way to play this. And especially with a little bit of that electrocutes enemies around me, will definitely help a lot in terms of damage that I'm doing. Ooh, this would be another thing to get. Only 32k? Yeah, 3-cell mode, I guess. But yeah, legendary weapon, survival, damage reduction, nearly invincible. Okay, that's not true at all, but I'm a bit more I'm less invincible than I was in that last run, certainly. I was thinking just out-damage everything. Nah, out-tank it, man. See, look at how little damage I'm taking. This is a run where I do not have to worry about malaise. And that, okay, sure, why not? And yeah. All right, sure, that saves me a lot of cashola. Why not? I don't even care. Works out just fine for me either way. I don't get nearly as many stats, though. That, as always, is the problem with using the legendary versions of items versus a regular version. But aside from that, I think that it's all a lot of really good pickups that I've been getting here. Are there extra foggers here? I feel like there's extra foggers here. Maybe it's just me. I don't know, Alaah did put in the mechanical spiders. I think they're now called hammers? I don't know, it's, again, names. Nomenclature is difficult in the world of Dead Cells. Yeah, whatever. What? You can still hit me through that? I do not like that twist of events. Wasn't what I meant to do, but that's fine either way. Alright, so I can get hit now, and I can keep ticking, which is important. Alright. I'm not even... Like, I don't even know. Whatever. But yeah, the lack of malaise is really the thing that makes this happen. Survival is never particularly good on 4-cell mode unless you have a... Unless you somehow plan to get very lucky. I mean, I guess I can't say that you can't, but it's not the recommended way that I would play the game. You know, get a good legendary item after the first boss you beat, or maybe just after a lucky one after an elite, or maybe just a regular enemy. I don't know. However, when you're not having to deal with malaise, it's much, much easier to tank your way through everything, which is at least the going theory right now, and it seems to be doing me pretty good. Getting refreshers on all my stuff just by picking up scrolls. Yeah, I'm not going to say that this is like the best or anything. In fact, I am going to go back to the food shop to make sure that I have full health going into the next area. But aside from that, you know, the extra ammo mutation is colorless, so I don't even have to worry about not being... Alright. I don't even have to worry about not being built to use that. Nah, this is all turning out pretty good so far, I would like to say. Would it be worth it? I do get... Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it just because I really, really would like the extra stats associated with that. Why? Because it's very, very expensive, I'm sure you've realized, to upgrade equipment. So if I don't need to upgrade equipment, or if I'm not even thinking about upgrading equipment and I'm already getting the stats from it, that's only for the better. Yeah, good enough, whatever. I still do not understand the evil laugh that they put after you using... Hi. I still do not understand that evil laugh that they put after eating any one of the foods. I mean, it's... Maybe if you were eating the monster food, using the monster diet, but fruit? It's a cherry, man. Well, it's 2 cherries, but you get what I'm saying. Whatever. Clock tower, rather than... Because clock tower's a vertical-oriented level, it's going to be quite a bit better than utilizing... Oh yeah, I already upgraded this once. That's right. So I can't do it twice. Yeah. Vertically oriented level, so it should be a little bit easier to dodge the impaler spikes around here. And also, I don't have to worry... I mean, like I said, this is super darkness mode, so I wouldn't really have to worry too much about darkness regardless, but now it's doubly so. Both the bright, sunshiny day, or sunshiny night? Moonshiny night. Let's all have a glass of moonshine and take a look at the night. I have no idea. Anyway, let's just get on with this here. Got the evil green clouds still stinking up the place with their impaler spikes. Their gross, bloody impaler spikes as usual. Yeah, I think the thing that I realized with, regarding the impalers is that they just, like, these things seem to have replaced impalers. Like, I went to the, I think in a stream, one of the secret streams you can only find on the unlisted videos playlist on the channel. Ooh, pro tips for if you want to see bad videos. Oh, that could be good. But no, not right now. Anything that I would really want here? I mean, I would like this, but that's not gonna do any damage. No, I think I'm good. But yes, in that one, I went into the Ancient Sewers 4-cell mode, and I didn't see any... I did not see any spikers in there, so I want to say that these guys have just replaced spikers wholesale. Oh, what do I want here? Maybe a crusher or something? Oh, you know what could be decent? The quick bow is doing poison, so having... Not only is a bear trap just a good item entirely, it can also give me a little bit of extra damage there too. Besides, as much as I like having a tonic, the tonic's been very useful. Certainly been good for emergency usage, as well as a little bit of health healing, because, like I said, I've already used 2 flasks. I think that I can get much better usage out of something else. I would like to focus a little bit more on damage here, which I obviously have not been doing thus far in this run for obvious reasons. My god, are there enough of these spiker clouds here? This is getting a little ridiculous. Nothing I can't handle. Alright. Yes, the electrocutes enemies is also very good for staggering enemies. Not that I really need that much, but when I have a bunch of enemies on my tail, then I can focus entirely on... Hello. Whatever, I'll take the hit there. I'm not even worried about it. Stunning, having the enemies get a momentary stun does allow me to focus entirely on dodging impaler spikes, which is important, I'm sure you can tell. Really should not be opening this stuff up. Cool. Actually, I'm still full health. It's fine. A lot of good options for healing here. I may have actually... You know what? Alright, so the invincibility shield definitely does work on the spikers. For some reason, just wasn't doing that before. Whatever, it's not a big deal. I'm past that point in my life. I look back on the person that I was at that time in shame and regrets all over the place. But, at the same time, once again, it is time to move on. Don't even worry about it. Alright. So, more than enough money now to go get the... Great. More than enough money to go get this now, which will be very nice. I'm not super worried. I want to say these last 2 flask charges should last me through to the hand battle, if nothing else. And during the hand battle, I'm not even going to need to worry about spikers, thankfully, unless, say, Alaah made it so that the enemies that the hand spawns are the spiker clouds, which would be an insane thing. And I'm just going to give a guess right now that it's probably not for lack of trying. If it was possible, he would have done it. Modding tools, while nice and everything, do have a number of limits at the moment. Oh, interesting. But no. No. I don't need either of these. I feel like I should have even just saved that vampirism for right now, just to get a little extra health. I don't even need that much more health. It would be good to know. I don't even want to deal with those doors. Doors, opening chests, all that sort of stuff that has me stand still for any amount of time is not a good idea at this moment, especially curse chests. Look, cloud mode? Sure. Bubble mode? I could probably swing it. Impaler mode? No. That is... I know I say in pretty much every single run that it's not opportune for a curse chest, but that's just because it's... The reward is worth it, absolutely, but the punishment is severe. Alright. A little bit of door advantage there. Make another reference to Shockmaster, and we're good. Shockmaster reference has been made. Well, he broke through the wall. Alright, let's get out of here. This is it. Yes, I did recently rewatch that clip of the Shockmaster's initial debut, which is why I'm referencing him so much. It is one of the greatest clips in all of wrestling history. Let's go. If you haven't seen it, treat yourself right now. Just put this video next to it. Get a sick kill in on the Timekeeper, as well as watching the greatest entrance in all of WWE/F history. Timekeeper. I do not think that you will be too much of a problem. I was kind of hoping to get the parry there, but that's fine too. Nope, in both of them, in fact. I want to say that probably doesn't give me advantage for having, like, double advantage on... Oh, come on. How did it fall out of the air just because she started talking? I want to say that those are shenanigans that I cannot agree with. Yeah, no. Yeah, I want to say you probably don't get double advantage for having her... Ooh, Cotton 2. DPS is pretty good, and I still do get a little bit of damage over time even off of that. Not quite the same thing as having all that poison on there, but I'm not that worried about poison, you know, being the end all, the end game, at the end game here. No, at this point, what am I looking at for survival? I want to say it's good, right? 21? Yeah, no, that's great. Yeah, no, that's great. The shockers are still going to be an issue, though. In fact, it's just... You know what? I'm not relying on fire. I'm just working with fire right now. I feel very confident in my ability to take these schmoes out. Interesting. No, I won't, though. I think in another run, that could be amazing, but not right now. I'm not working with a heavily damage over time focused run, and I would much rather keep the Rampart here. It prevents me from getting chain damage from anything of interest. Maybe. No, not right now. Not that one. I think I'm working with... I'm working with some good stuff right now, so I don't want to ruin that quite at the moment. However, it does seem likely that I may ruin something because of the very inopportune situation that I'm finding myself in. I'm not liking any of this, by the way. But I think I am just about at a location... Oh, come on. What is with all the Guardian Knights here? This is not the time. Yeah, that was the time, though. This is also not the time. I'll take it. And I'm out. So as you can see, tanking your way through stuff has been pretty good. And honestly, I probably could have done it even with the melees, but... is risking it worth it, you know? You know what I'm saying here. I'll try one more time just because I want to. I was kind of hoping for a tonic or a vampirism that could give me a little bit of extra health. Even if it was a vampirism that didn't have a plus 35% heal. Didn't mean to do that. Even if it was a vampirism that did not have a plus 35% heal, I could still have gotten... Oh. I'm not going to go. I'm a little regretful now. That could have been a good item. That could have been actually a very good item, comparatively. Oh, I can't. I don't have the ability right now. However, when I get back down here, he should be in... trying to slam me with the sword, so... Ugh. Yeah, fine. I suppose I could probably go for all 3 keys here if I chose. I don't know if it's the best idea, but I don't think it's out of my ability to at all right now. I have more than enough DPS. I got a pretty good build 100% of the time. Yeah, I don't know why I said 100% of the time, but you understand what I meant. Just get out of here and finish. But you know what? I also think that I don't want to hang around in here longer than I have to, and I can see where I am going. It's right down here. Oh, I could go into the alchemic laboratory. It's right there, though. I mean, the entrance is easy to get to. But dealing with the Impaler's spikes is not. Getting very good again, the timing on this. I'm satisfied with that, if nothing else. Oh. Fine. Let's go. Let's go. I got it. That's fine. Oh, I just don't want to deal with the Impaler right now. I'm not going to go for it. I'm not going to go for it. I'm just going to get to the end. The end is right here. And that's the Impaler portion of the run done. I'm not even going to risk it. And in fact, as I get in here, first off, 100,000, no, not anywhere close. However, what I can do is you, and yeah, sure, you. Just to be sure. I still have the Rampart. I can Rampart him up pretty well, but I don't need to rely on that. I don't want to rely on that if I don't need to. Let's go. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about this fight. I got a pretty decent build going on here. Maybe not like the best thing ever, but took him down pretty easy right there. Yeah, pretty good at using acid nerves, nerves of steel. Acid nerves of steel. That's fine. I mean, look at how little damage I'm taking. That's fine, that's fine. See, with the amount of damage reduction I got going on here, it's actually working out totally. Yep. Those ugly worms. Still not the smartest tool in the shed. Come on. Die faster. Yeah, just kind of stay there for... Oh, no! Oh. All right. For fun. Anyway, yeah, there you go. Impaler mode. Really looking forward to the combination of all of these insane modes at once. I'm sure it's going to be very, very fun. As long as Curse Sword isn't in there. I'll take permanent 2 times damage. I'll take permanent 4 times damage. As long as it's not Curse Sword.